Good evening everyone. How are you? Apologies for the slightly late start. Hope you're doing well. Let's swap on over to the main scene. Let me have a look. There we go. And pop on the audio. Good evening, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Bonebreaker, JSV, Zanzaful, Will, Talkman, Adrios, Rook, good evening. How are you all doing on this fine Sunday? Wow, it's been a busy weekend. It's my first chance to jump into WoW, and I'm having to update all my add-ons at the moment, so bear with me one moment. Just going to set CurseForge off, updating everything. Leave that going in the background. And where's my Zygors going as well? Excuse me, bit of a cough there. I've been busy, Rook, but doing well, thank you. Been very busy. But nice to do a bit of World of Warcraft. Haven't been able to list on my auctions all weekend, so it'll be interesting to see if we do have any sales and things. I'll go through and start listing my auctions and getting those on whilst we're here, as everyone's coming in anyway. So I'll start off the proceedings there. Let's just move this across a bit so we can see everything coming in on the mailbox, as well as everything going out of the mailbox. There were some expires and stuff there. That should be good. 2 mounts gotten from Courtier today. Oh, really nice, Anzaful. Congratulations. Very nice. I don't think I've been lucky at all with any mounts on Courtier, but then again, I haven't done any of the dailies for quite a while now. I need to get back into the rhythm of doing those. I've got the Death's Advance that I need. Not quite got the Stygia I need on El Morte. We left that off last time, so we have a fair amount to do there. But we are making progress, certainly. And Casual Sock, good evening to you. I hope I pronounced that right. Lovely to have you here. We're just starting proceedings, getting all our auctions back on the auction house first and foremost. So we'll just start through with the posting and everything. I've been using my master profile for everything now, which is really it's quite daunting seeing all of the things all in one list here. So no one can pronounce it. Is Kazulsok would be my attempt to pronounce. Kazulsok. Kazulsok? Yeah. Would be how I do it. That's closer. We'll go with that. Hopefully. we'll get there in the end. Hopefully. But at least we got everyone calls you Kaz. Okay, well that works. That works well. I'll go with Kaz. That's easier. Or Kazul. Okay. Either of those will work for me, if they work for you. So, proceedings tonight. First, foremost, we'll go through, list all our auctions on, and then we will, probably by the time we've done all of that, will be time for the Wowhead blog. At 7 o'clock, we'll go through and we'll talk through the latest goings on this week. Pretty much a summary report this Wowhead blog, going through sort of everyone's experiences as to how they've been getting on since 9.1. Should be interesting to see. Just how you feel, exactly. Right, okay, so Samadan doing okay so far. First batch up. We've got plenty of space, 118 spare in the bags, so we can do this in nice big batches, which will also be useful. Belagar, good evening to you. How are you this fine Sunday? Hope you're doing well. We are in a process of listing everything. I've got so much stuff. I've got a lot of the Crafted Dreadful stuff. I'm not sure how much it's worth listing that on all the time, but I think it's doing okay so far. Got your first level 60 companion today. Oh, excellent, Sanzaville. That's quite a mission. I understand exactly how hard that is, but that is amazing. I know we've got some great XP catch-up mechanics now, which is really good, just adding those to various companions. So that would be another thing to think about for myself in the future. I really do want to go through Torghast on all my main 4 characters and get them a decent amount of companions. We're kind of slacking on that at the moment. Mr. Ugly, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's max level on them. Yeah, it's the same for the companions as it is for characters, isn't it? in mains with level 35s. Oh, yeah, that's a long way to go. It slows down a lot in the 30s, definitely. I think the highest I've got is low 40s at the moment. I'm a long way off, certainly. And my other characters are definitely even further. I don't redo my mission tables as religiously as I would like. I know it's a good source of materials and money, so I'd like to add it into my gold making routine, certainly. I mean, what with my listing things on taking the bulk of my playtime, I think, given how small my playtime is at the moment, there's more we can do. I could maybe make this a little bit more efficient, maybe not post so much stuff on. I mean, we're looking at about 500 items on Samadan, which does take a little while to post on. If you've got a good system going, though, it's okay. So at the moment, with a nice non-laggy area like this seems not too bad, and at least a fairly empty bag as well. That helps as well. He didn't start going hard into the week or two into 9.1, though. Have your fourth character fully upgraded on the Covenant Chapter. Oh, even better. Yeah, I need to. It's an investment, definitely. It's a bit like the ward garrisons. Once you do put that investment in, I think you're into a very good position. It's a bit like professions, really. With professions, it's all about the investment into collecting the recipes and getting the skill ups. Once you're there, then you're onto a good system of just making gold. Certainly. Just saw an even weave row for 8.5k. Very nice, Mike. Very nice. Got to get that old world transmog going.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least
860s is a job. Yeah, that is a lot. Definitely. The XP thing's back to something reasonable now, though. I saw Justin Rose was saying how it's back up to about 70,000 per time walking dungeon, which I think is pretty good. I think they hit it a bit too hard with the nerf bat the first time they fixed it, but now it's into I think on par with sort of what you'd expect, really. I haven't done a lot of time walking leveling myself at this point. My main focus here is really just to get through my dailies on my main 4 characters as much as I can, work on my Covenant mission table as much as I can, and keep everything listed. The current grind is the deaths, not the Deaths of Valence, the Archivist Codex. That's been my current slow grind, trying to get up to rank 4 with each of those. Still want 300k plus. Oh yeah, Riot. What do you want for 300k plus? Oh right, for the XP. 55 more tunes and to get from 50 to 60. 70k isn't going to cut it. Well, I think given the balance of things, I think if it gets too much and too easy, I think there's a problem for being an alt arm, too easy to get an alt army, and then I think you'll start to see mechanics definitely being hit hard with a mass amount of characters thrown at it. Do you think there's any truth in talk of a reset over Blizzard? How do you mean, Mike? I'll need more information. A reset in the structure of the company? I mean, they're already having a few people have moved on, I think, so I can imagine a lot. Or do you mean in the game itself rather than the company? Vallegro, good evening to you. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Both that and game direction. Well, is it not? When things like this happen, it's always a good opportunity to reflect on how things are and work out what you want for the future, both with the game and the way the company's run. So I could see that happening, yeah, definitely. How much and to what extent is entirely dependent on the team that's involved in it, really. Your success this week was scaling up your inventory of 200 to 230, rank 4 and 6 gear, from 1242 to 3584. Right, okay, so pretty much almost doubling each of those. Wow. Liquid is somewhat still on the sand, but your ledger's going up. Well, now you're in a good position, Rook, to at least hopefully capitalise on their sales. Are you still doing a fair amount of cancel scanning as well? Because I know you were doing that a fair amount before. Yeah, like reset Shadowlands and start with a clean slate. I'd love to go back to a different WoW once we all come back from Shadowlands. It'll be interesting to see what's come back. You know what I would really love is we get back and we find out that Horde and Alliance have worked out their differences, and we all get along and we can all raid together, we can all quest together, and we can all share items together. And for me, that would be the Azeroth I'd love to go back to. It's Sunday and your birthday. Wish I had a birthday yesterday instead. Well, happy birthday, Vallegro. How come yesterday though? But it's lovely to have you. Can we have whatever birthday emotes you have for Vallegro? Please pop them in the chat. I can do a. Oh, I've got one there. A holiday log is what I can do. I think from my emotes immediately available. The pubs are empty today. Ah, right, I see. Okay. Still finish Shadowlands with the patches though. They already put so much resource. I think so. Will I would agree with that certainly. There we go. Still about 2 times non-cancel scan sales. Okay, that's what you'd possibly expect. Yeah. Every hour or so that you're online. Okay. Yeah, you want to fix Azeroth. Exactly. Danny, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Gold King. RP players wouldn't want to play with Horde. Well, no, but then that is something you could work on from a roleplay perspective. An arc of redemption and things like that. Decide whether you... It should then be down to player choice, and you can roleplay it whichever way you want. I'm sure there would actually be more opportunities there for the role players than less, certainly. There we go. So another lot in, 10,000 it looks like total in the mail. So that's a reasonable for ticking through bits of items. No massive Grim Veil items there in the list, but that's not really surprising. I don't have... If I get a sale, it's usually because I'm lucky. I have had a few reasonable sales with the rank 4 and the rank 6s occasionally, which is why my gold's sitting at 1.8 million now. Samadan has had a huge number of sales overalls for the past month. Don't see them dropping Shadowlands, but we'll see whatever 9.2 releases, because I believe that will be very telling of what the future is. In terms of like timing, I think it's going to be a while before we see 9.2, definitely. With everything that's happened, I think it's going to be a while before they get back on track, certainly. Corthite just skyrocketed from 1900 to 3000 on your server. Okay, well, about 2 to 3,000 is the average I've seen at the moment, but yeah, we'll have to see. It could be a lack of people doing dailies. Could it explain the price of that, perhaps? Been holding since you got up this morning. Right, okay, well, that's going to obviously affect your price of legendaries, certainly. That is the main problem I have with legendaries. It's just so expensive. Right, let's get rid of the last of the expires, and then we'll have a look at what kind of sales we have. Lots of people invest on Sundays for the resets. Well, that's could be an option actually. Yeah. You made a goblin friend and it paid off huge. Oh right, okay, fantastic. Balancing out the markets and sharing resources. What have we got sales here? Dancing Steel, Machinist Brilliance, Pandaren Step. There's some interesting enchants here. Fortified Speed, Pink Party Hat, Deep Sea Bags, Goblin Glider Kits. They're always doing well. I pretty much sold my stock of Goblin Glider Kits on everyone, so no one has Goblin Glider Kits, which could be a problem, certainly. Oh, you met someone whose server transfers the Corthite from. They import the Corthite onto the server from cheaper servers. Right, okay. They bought in 1,000 and didn't even make a dent in the market. Wow. I mean, I guess if you can, if that takes up the price of the cost it is to transfer, then I could see it being generally profitable. I know Breg Vids used to do stuff like that once he was starting to do his Road to Gold cap towards the end. I saw that as an option he was certainly doing. Right, we've actually listed that all fairly quickly, so I'm going to run through and list everyone else's auctions on in quick succession, so we've at least got our auctions ticking through on everyone. Everyone should be fairly well parked in different places. Just chilling today. Supposed to go to Grandma's, but that pushed till tomorrow, so just chilling. Wow, doing dailies and stuff. Excellent, good for you, Zanzibar. Yeah, I think a lot of people do, more than you probably realise. Yeah, you had an influx around 3 to 4K yesterday on Taramil. Oh right, I guess it would make sense to go, depending on the server, go from high to low and low to high with different materials. It's not something I've really considered doing myself. I don't think it kind of... I would have to have a huge amount of items that I would be pretty confident of swapping from one to another, I think, if I was to do it. Right, I'll use the mailbox here, I think. I think that'll be the easiest way. I've got a little bit of space here. Few sales. I need a panther I need to restock on here as well, so there's a lot I need to do here. Restock wise, I've got a big restock list. We might see if we can chip away at that later on, once we've done the blog and got everything listed on. Let's have a look. We'll see how we get on.
Very good.
Right, Brutosaur, let's grab that.
Have anything ancient to trade?
And let's go post this lot on. Okay, there we go. Therefore, just take care of yourself and do what you want, even more if you're a streamer. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Vallegro, definitely. Where you're not sort of, you're not beholden to doing anything specific, and you just, it can be a good time to sort of tidy up things, certainly. Bought so much, it gifted you an ATV. Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. It's the same concepts of battle pet trading. Yes, I guess it is really, isn't it? Like to think about it like that, but on a larger scale.
If you find anything exotic,
Where's my mailbox? There it is. Let's grab that. Grab the expires. 4,800 in the mail. Okay. I don't actually have one, so I'm going to use it. Yeah, might as well. Someone needs to make these rares spawn on Korth. Yeah, it can be tricky sometimes. So what have we got here? Guardian Imperial Amethyst, Sovereign Imperial Amethyst. What are these from? I don't recognise the names of those. Shadowgast ingots are always doing well. I need to make sure I get a good system going through of selling those, and a couple of other bits and pieces. So we'll grab those.
Very well then.
List everything else on. Another 4,000 gold. Not expecting a lot in the other characters, but you never know. Leatherworking might have a few surprises in me. Blacksmithing hasn't been doing a lot for me at all yet. I say yet because we need to get into the 230 gear, which we can probably do now. Last time I was chasing that last bit of Stygia, which I should be able to get fairly easy, because I think there's been a reset since I last looked at that. Can't remember when I last logged on and restocked everything, so we'll just go through dealing with the relists here first and foremost. On to the next one. No idea why it's so special though. The ATV, is that the wheel like motorbike that you sit inside of? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It has Gallywix's face on it. I guess that, depending on your view as a goblin, that could be nice, maybe, or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, Zillywag or whatever the name is. Let's have a look. Mounts. Let's have a look. Is it ATV? There we are. This one. Ah, that one. Blacksmithing and engineering said that invention was modelled after the likeness of a very wealthy goblin, although others don't really see the resemblance. Okay, yeah. I think as far as mounts go, that's, you know, it's a nice and unique, certainly. It's a bit like a hovercraft, really. Yeah. Need to get the plans for that. That'd be another thing to obviously sell. So that would be useful. Right, what have we got? Another 4,000 here. Load of things to open and clear out in terms of space for my bags. Need to go. The problem with Urfan and El Morte is they're not readily able to stay in their Covenant homes because they lack mobility and they are. There's no easy place to put your Brutosaur. Kyrian is by far the best, I think, Covenant-wise, in terms of things you have access to and being out in the open, so being able to be on your Brutosaur and being right next to the mailbox, and then just being able to fly over to the mission table, and then being able to teleport down to get arboreal shards. It's my favourite Covenant for a home hub, as it were. Yeah, it was close enough. I always struggle to spell those names.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Grab some more. Got some things I need to open here. Mining, tailoring. I'll just keep them in chest form for the moment because I've got a whole load of anima and stuff here that needs to be opened as well. Is that anima? Yes, it is. Well, there's loads of that. So what have you got? Desolate armor kit, veiled augment runes, a weapon, and some pauldrons. Take those. So just really small bits and pieces at the moment. Enough to cover my listing fees, and that's about it at this stage. That's because, well, obviously this being a Sunday evening, I might get some reasonable sales. I need to restock on a fair amount of things though. My list is huge at the moment, so maybe I'll tick through that. I did a restock on Samadan, but I still got the other characters need to do a fair amount. We can get to that though, certainly. I'll just list everything else first for now. Right, next up is Urfan El Morte, also in Dalaran. That makes it easier. I don't know if it's actually quicker if you're in and out of the same zone. I think WoW is faster because most of the zone you just come from is still in memory, and so it reloads it back up. Maybe. I mean, I've got so many add-ons now, including TSM and Zygor, that they tend to make load times slower. I could trim some down, but I like all my add-ons. I think all the things TSM and Zygor are probably the heaviest out of the ones I do have. Alright, here we are, next to another mailbox. Because I tend to get this kind of freeze just as it loads up. And then everything comes in with all the things on the left and Zygor on the right. Okay, 295. Never really expect huge things from this yet. We'll get there, certainly. New Evin, good evening to you. How are you? How goes your weekend? So what have you got? The girdle over the waist guard. No. Decline that one. And we'll decline that one. A few different bits and pieces here. We'll go load those up. This is where sort of, like you said, if you have a day off, maintenance of your groups and operations is really handy here. You can just take the time to just go through things, pick apart a few different operations, increase some numbers here or there, and adjust things, adjust your profit margins and stuff like that. Always handy. Never finished with groups and operations. That's the main thing I find. Right, get the rest of these on. Also just the veiled augment runes, which obviously we're getting with our mission tables. More stuff for conduits and things, we'll grab that. We'll list everything else on. This uncanny gear I don't think is going to really sell. I have to think about the prices of those. does cost me a fair amount in deposit fees. Right, we are almost done. Couple more characters to do. Alchemy and Inscription. And then, oh, check Hellfire as well with the flipping market. I really need to get into that a little bit more as well. You had the same problem when you loaded in, but you had 4,200 weak auras, TSM, and about 20 other add-ons. Wow, Falagro, that's huge. 4,200 weak auras. There must be a weak aura for everything. But thankfully, Mr. Potato with his new cooler is purring away, barely a whisper from the CPU fan now, which is absolutely wonderful. Thanks to everyone who donated to that. It's been an absolute pleasure since it's been installed yesterday. Right, how we're doing here. So we are there.
Dioka just subscribed. Just stopping by to drop some love and gratitude, Sam3.
Dioka, thank you so much. 10 months, that is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. That was lovely of you. Thank you for your support. Happy for you to stop by. And thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And Henry, good evening to you. Am I planning on updating my TSM setup videos? The videos at the moment, I think, could probably do with a fresh update. I mean, I got my TSM 4.11 video, which goes through the changes. I may wait for another iteration of TSM before I do a fresh new set of TSM, because it's obviously they're still working on things like the task list at the moment, so there'll be options there. The way groups are set up, I guess what I have originally and then the addendum with 4.11 currently works. I think most of the information's there. If you're looking for other videos that are more recent, I know Mantheus has got a great set. If you look up his series of videos, he's just gone through and started a sort of this is how you set up TSM series. But yes, I will probably be doing another series for my set of videos, certainly. It's on the cards. For most classes, like a UI pack. Oh, right, okay, I see. Right, next up, Stabberden. You're on a 2-week vacation and made an engagement with your girlfriend on your 5th anniversary. Oh, fantastic, Neovin. Congratulations. That's wonderful news. On your anniversary as well. It makes it easy to remember. May you have many, many happy years together. What have you got next? Inscription. Usually sat in the corner here. Let's have a look. No, there's the mailbox. There it is. Some missive sales. They always seem to be quite good. 4,000. We'll grab that. Not a huge amount in the gold at the moment. 64,000, but the missives will help. So just a few thousand on each character. That's the main one. Thank you and happy gold making. Fantastic. Right, grab that, run a post scan. 1890. So Almorte is the one that needs a bit more work at 53,000. Then Inscription and Awakening on Alchemy. And then Bridget's done well with a Panther sale. Well, it's not fully reflective, that price though, the 92,000, because I think we need to actually buy the materials for another Panther, which is going to cost us a fair amount anyway. Right, next one, let's just have a quick look at Hellfire and the flipping situation. Might be worth a little scan of the auction house whilst we're there, see if we find any bargains. As we've got that capital, we might as well turn it into some stock that we can possibly reinvest. Nothing huge, the same sort of thing I'm doing on my Let's Play series over on NA. Just going through a list of commodities, seeing if there's anything cheap, and then relisting them on. I haven't done it in a while though, so we'll have a look, see if we can up our game somewhat, get some more stock going through. spot some bargains, push the price up a little bit higher perhaps. Right, so in our current situation, light leather we sold a little bit, had a few other little bits and pieces. Let's grab those. Got a bit of pallid bone here. Probably, it's probably worth sending that on to Earthen. I don't need that much, I think. There we go. And then we'll keep those as other options. So we'll go to the auction house, we'll run a post scan with what we do have. I do like Booty Bay as a place, it's just I could do with a nice easy way to log off. That's the main problem. Right, let's have a look. Let's do a scan of everything. That I don't think actually is... Oh no, it is correct. Got cloth, fish. I'll take fish. Oh, keep herbs. Keep herbs on, but I'll take fish off because I don't tend to find a huge amount with fish. It tends to fill up my list of things. Let's have a look. So what have you got? Linen cloth at 1 silver. Okay, I already still have 22,000 linen cloth. Tempting as it is to buy that up and just sell some for more. My smart average buy price is actually, look at that, 1 gold 91. That's why I have a problem with linen cloth at the moment. I need to probably shift a bit of that stock. What else have we got here? Khadgar's whisker, that seems quite cheap. 3 silver. What's the sale rate on that? 0.09. Take that 1. Put that on nicer. This linen cloth, is there a jump? Yeah, there is. A 1 silver to 16 silver. We'll just buy that and reset up at 16 silver. Should be fine. Tide spray's down at 20 silver. We have, again, well, there's loads. 31,000 tide spray linen with a 194 smart average buy price. So again, that's really, really expensive. We could maybe do a little bit higher on that front. So let's have a look. 20 silver, 27. And then 129 is the price here for the tide spray. If you could push it up that high. But I don't think really we need to be... We could turn our tide spray linen into deep sea satin. And from deep sea satin into... deep sea bags, but we have so much of it. The same with a nether weave cloth. We've still got 16,000 of that. So these kind of prices aren't really worth me relisting at this point. Try a little bit of silkweed perhaps. That might work. None of that on. Get a new price on that. Same with that sungrass perhaps. 10 gold versus 21 gold. Got some in the guild bank. But I'm just really just small. Now strangle kelp can be a good one. That can sometimes jump up in price. We are at 3, 5 and 9. We could do a full reset on that for 124. That should work. Same with earth root. Some of the base herbs can be quite easy to reset. Maybe even the king's blood for that matter. I'm going to just take these out. There's not a lot of them, so I'm going to just take them in their current volumes and go from there. Now, eternal crystals at 70 gold. My smart average buy is 96, which is going to affect my enchants. Is there a reset point here? Because the wall here is 1,000 of them at 73, so there's not a huge jump, 70 to 73. So I don't think we can make a huge amount of gold there, and the price will generally go down anyway. I mean, I could do with some myself anyway on Samadan. I'll just use that up in its current form. So that should be fine. You're the one with a 10k tide spray. Do I need any? Oh, I've got plenty. Thank you for Lego. I just haven't got the time to process it at this point. I'm just going through and finding a few things that we could possibly get ourselves a bargain on. The Ember Silk Cloth can be a nice one, because the Hydral Expedition bag needs Ember Silk Cloth. There's not a huge amount of it here either. So we can go from 2 gold 50. We can try this 5.99 price. That might work. We'll give it a test. And scan pause. Let's carry on the scan. A few more things. You have like 26,000 sacred shards to turn into soul dust. It's going to take me like 14 to 15 hours. Yeah, and the problem with the whole disenchanting side of things is you do have to be there with your mouse wheel. Okay, deep sea satin's in there at 5 gold. Some leathers coming in here. Raptor hide, light hide. Not hide scraps, heavy hide at, what's that, 5 gold? That seems quite cheap. Heavy hide, that's a vanilla one. We do have some in the guild vault. So wait for that. Let's grab the heavy hide now. If that's still around. We'll buy that. I reckon we can increase that one. Anything else that's popped in? Gold ore at 7 gold, 75. The pallid bones there at 30 silver. Deep sea satin's not worth me picking up higher at that point. 5 gold's not really high enough. Let's carry on with the rest of the scan. Magnificent hide there, 42 gold. Yeah, I think that deep sea satin is definitely a fake value. The 11 gold has pushed it up, and there's just so much of it. I mean, I've got 8,800 in the guild vault already. Really wish PSM could track your sale rate on legendaries and crafters mark here. Has it not got a sale rate for those yet? That's a shame. What have you got? Sinvir ore at 19. Why is Sinvir ore down there? Is that a... We got 17,000 here at 22. So it's a 3 gold increase from there to there. How much demand is there for Sinvir ore? Essence of Torment you get out of it. Could be a small rise on that one, maybe. Magnificent hide, though. Let's have a look at that. 42. It's 4 and 6. Not sure how much people buy that, or if they just use the cooldown. But we'll grab that and push that up a little bit higher. Sacred shards are there at 20 gold. So where was our... Eternal crystals are at 70. So divide that by 3... so that will be more like, what's that going to be? Hold on, let's have a look. 70 divided by 3 is 23. So 20 gold is less for the sacred shards. That's actually a good price for a sacred shard. You could possibly go up here. You maybe not reset them, but you could turn them into soul dust or something like that. Perksy Perks, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. There's not enough of a difference here between the 20 and the 21. Then you'd have to go up to the 22, but then again you're buying quite a lot, and then you'd have to convert everything from there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, divide by 3, and then you've got the dust. Is really good for the dust. So if you're prepared to process it, you could just sell the soul dust. The soul dust is here at 12 gold. You could easily make, I mean, even the sacred shard here, 20 gold divided by 3 is 6 gold 66. If you just took those and converted them into soul dust and sold the soul dust, that would be another option. Heavy desolate leather there at 43 gold. Again, no... I mean, we could go from 43 to 50. Then we'd have to look at the price of desolate leather as a comparison. We got any desolate leather in the list here? Where's desolate leather? It's probably gone up a fair amount. We're already up here. Dredged leather, devil saw. Can't see it in the list easily. We adjust it by item name. We can go up to the top. Where's desolate? We have Desolate Leather here at 4 gold. Okay, so 40 gold for the heavy Desolate Leather would be my price here. So that's actually higher there at that point. Yeah. Have I taken away the Oreo that you can ask for a sound? Ooh, I might have forgotten to turn that one back on, Contessa. Let me have a look. I'm sure I had it. Bear with me one moment. Let me just check. And we are down here. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage rewards. Oh no! It's yeah. I forgot to turn it on. There we go. And we haven't got full screen cats either. I think that should work. You might have to do a refresh before you can get it. There we are. It's back on. Hopefully, that should work. Sam is fishing for a good way to make easy, almost AFK gold this expansion. I think we're getting ourselves set up is the main thing. There we go. Okay, we've got plenty coming in. Hold on, where's the box gone? We got a 5 and a 2. We can do that.
Suck.
And
Job's done.
there we are. 2 in already. That one and that one. There we are. Those are back at least. Okay, we bought a fair few things here. I'll just grab those. I'll relist those on. Nothing huge there. It's only a few hundred gold. It's not massive, but it's still something. We reset a few of the prices there at least, and we'll see whether we get something out of that. Okay, so let's jump back to Samadan in time for the Wowhead blog, and then hopefully we'll go live. Glad it made your morning, Kaida. So all our auctions are listed. We did a little bit of minor flipping there at the moment. And then we will have a look at restocks. Restocks is going to take me a while, especially on the other characters. I've still got my list that I made from earlier in the week when I was doing a full restock on my my whole master list of groups, and I wanted to test it out before I share it with patrons. So this will be my test of it and see how it works. Thank you, Valegro. Let's have a look. Right, so Samadan, restock wise, I will probably need to restock on what he's done, but we'll go over to the mission table first and clear that up, and then we'll jump on the other characters that need to restock and get them done. So we have mission table here once everything loads through. Where is it? Okay, got a whole load of stuff there. Haven't even picked up my callings, I don't think, this week. We'll have to have a look mission wise and stuff. Not expecting anything at the moment. Any sales at the moment? I've got a few sales, bit of food, a Tenet of Haste and a Shadowlands Gathering. A few of those. Let's go back to our Covenant, and from here we should be good. In Arizona, okay, fantastic. That's warm there. 10:58 AM. A lovely time of the day. I get all my best work done in the morning. I tend to be an early riser myself. Right, okay, so mission table. Anything good? Let's have a look. What have we got? Complete. Inspection, XP, a few levels. People up to 42, 40 is the kind of level we're at the moment. Alright, what have you got? Anything XP wise? Not that I see. Have I got anything XP wise that I can add to people? Oh, we've got a Dark Warren hard shell. Let's learn that. Oh, there we go. There's a 10,000 XP. let's give that to our lowest one, which is Hermestes. We'll give you that. Anything else here? Rift keys. Those are all the other things, so we should be good on that front. Gumdrops, thank you so much. How are you? How was your stream? Lovely to have you here. It's been a long time since I've had a raid from Gumdrops. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to see you back streaming. How is everyone? No, haven't done that in a while at all. Reminds me of the good old days. I'd have to go back and look at my my Twitch stats from when the very first time. We're looking at almost 4 years ago, when it all kicked off, way back. They all come back. You think they're out there, but they get pulled back. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Valego, for the shout out. Oh, and the blog's gone live as well. Perfect timing. So I'll leave my my missions for the moment, and we'll get that all set up. Thank you, Allegro. Where's my link for that? Get this all done, and no, not timers. Dashboard commands. Edit. Okay, that should work. That's on there. Grab that. Okay. Darkwing, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Were you doing more TSM knowledge base stuff, Gumdrops, or were you doing Shop Titans? Right, here we are. Follow here back in 2018 of June. Wow, Zanzil. That's amazing. Let's try this. Wowhead, see if that works. There we go. That should work. Let's grab that, move that over. Where's my other list so I can see everything else? TSM stuff, interesting what people are searching for, but get no results and making articles cover that. Oh, that's handy actually. Yeah. Do a bit of optimization on what's actually useful for people. Certainly. Let's move that down there. Pop that there. There we go. Right, okay. So this week I wanted to talk about, there's some really good topic on Reddit about the state of the economy after 1 month of 9.1. I thought it was a really nice kind of way to wrap up how's everyone been doing since 9.1 came out. That's the only topic that I've got here tonight, because it's a fairly large one. So Licorice started off with their experience on a Hypop server, but merged with some high-end raiding guilds, and they focused on crafting high value items like the armor, not flipping up consumables. More than doubled their liquid gold. Still have a lot of materials inventory, but didn't make where they expected to. See, I think a lot of people, if they were in early and made a huge amount of gold in 9.0 with the legendaries, if you're in there and got yourself sorted. But there was still gold definitely to be made in 9.1. Because in 9.0 they did the Darkwing cards and then onto the Crafter's Mark II, and then worked their way up through the legendaries. In 9.1 they missed a few bits, but then got Crafter's Mark III and Crafter's Mark of the Chained Isle, and then made a ton of margin in the first weeks. Because yes, if you're early on your server, then that's a good position to be in, certainly. Andy Key, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. So, in terms of legendaries, been a bit of a disappointment as after they were so successful in 9.0, and that kind of that ties in what I've heard from a few other people who are more heavily into legendaries. I know they're still making a huge amount of gold, like Hicons and Manthius and Dirty Irby are all making really sort of headline amounts of gold with their sales, but they're obviously well prepared in their particular markets. The thing is, and this is quite quite important is percentage-wise, you're getting like a 10k margin on a 25k crafted item isn't bad, but a 10k margin on a 140k crafted item is a bit painful, and I was finding that myself with the Grim-Veiled items. If I have a look here, let's have a look. So, not sure how easy it'll be to have a look at this. So I find with the, actually it might be easier to look on the actual auction house itself, the ones I've currently got on. So if I have a search here, so and look at the Grim-Veiled cape. So the rank 4 is currently, actually that's quite a bit less now. That's a 10,000 profit on the rank 4 at the moment. It was up to like 20,000 at some points with my Grim-Veiled cape rank 4. The rank 5 is, well, it's currently at a 68,000 profit if I manage to sell one, but I've only sold, have I got actually any sale data at all on that? I don't think I have. I've got one in inventory. The rank 6, now I know I've sold some of those, but I don't appear to have a track of that one. Expired and cancels. I know I've obviously sold some because I've got it in my ledger. So yeah, I mean those ones, I mean that's a similar price. The rank 6 is actually cheaper than the rank 5, looking at those. So the margin there is 36,000. The rank 5, the margin is 68,000, and then the rank 4 is 10,000. But with a crafting cost of 10,000, I would much rather make 10 rank 4s and hopefully get some sales with those than one rank 6, ideally, because it just seems much higher in terms of a risk. But I wonder if Legendary Stock Tracker gives me some numbers here. So we're currently looking at the cape, a 200% margin on the rank 4, 80% on the 5, and 51% on that. That's new, having it as a percentage. It used to be a number, didn't it? There we go. We'll adjust that back to the table. So there we are. Okay.
Thank you.
12,000, 84,000, and
Vesamora
55,000.
just subscribed. Samada one Annie thumb.
Thank you, Vesamora. That's amazing. Thank you for your support. 18 months is huge. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And Andy Key, did I get you in there earlier? Good evening to you. You spent 11 million on Quarthite crystals the last 3 days. Wow. Yeah. That's 2 babies. If you put it that way, Darkwing, definitely. I love this mount. That's really cool. Right, let's jump back into the blog. So it's interesting looking at people's margins on the sales of legendaries. I think there has been a lot of competition. I think mainly with the legendaries, it's down to the fact that a lot with all the changes with the sockets for the what's it called, chains of domination and all that. I think it's kind of restricted the legendary markets, so it's all kind of split around, and people are focused on things like just the jewel crafting and the capes. So it's taken the markets out of the spread that you had before with the legendaries. Good morning, Psychonpool. How are you? You haven't missed the blog note. We're still just going through it. We're talking about people's success stories or not success stories as to how they've been getting on with the gold making in 9.1. I mean, it's been just over a month, so it's interesting to see what people's reports are on that, certainly. So the summary is basically results have been good, but the main result here is mainly early level 230 and 200 gear. Lackluster legendary sales, made lots of gold elsewhere. The rank 4 I think was doing well. A lot of people, like we've seen with my margins, are not really selling the rank 5s. And the amount of confusion with all the current gearing systems, yes, I guess there is at the high end. I mean, legendaries are only a small part of that. Looking at the sales that all the big guilds did, a lot of it was on BOEs really, more than anything else, wasn't it? You have to be really lucky with those, to be fair. People didn't understand the 9.0 legendaries now adding domination gear with different sockets per armor type and different shards and gems and shard set bonuses. Yeah, it's a real confusion, isn't it, real Ginny? It really is. No problem, Rook. Enjoy your dungeon. Had Zanzible's favourite lasagna. Oh, fantastic. Well, always a favourite, that one. Don't have a clue how to gear their character properly for the content they want to do. No, I would expect the same, Real Ginny, definitely. I mean, looking at my own experiences as to what I do gear-wise, I just pick up what I pick up passively, and I haven't even bothered with legendaries much. I think I've got one. I just can't be bothered to go to Torghast to get all the stuff. You had lasagna as well. Fantastic. I had fish finger sandwiches earlier. That was my large lunch I had. So, talking about sales, I've obviously released my own video going over my monthly gold making, which for me was really, really good. I had a few tailoring legendaries that have sold, mainly the rank 4 and occasional rank 6 that I've had at the moment. And I go through the video of everything I talk about there, but I thought I'd put it in a ledger format for everyone on Wowhead. And you can see this is basically everything on the last 30 days and ordered by per item, just so you can see the big ticket items more than anything else. So I have had a couple of big sales of the Grimveiled Cape, one at 179 and one at 147. And then more of the ones at 47. And we saw there's a crafting cost of about 10,000 for these rank 4s. So that's where a huge amount of my gold has gone in these. But the crafting cost of these could, I think that 147, depending on whether that's a rank 5 or a rank 6, I'm not sure, could dictate a different profit margins on that, certainly. Actually, been 4 days before we had it today. Almost died. If only to get our mission table coins. I do need to go to Torghast to get those, Real Ginny. It's on the list of things to do. Once I've got my, maybe Crafter's Mark of the Chained Isle, I'd like to do that as well, certainly. Other big ticket items, Sunstone Panther, we have Tome of Illusions have done well, 22,000 for an Outland one. And some Shadebound, Shadow Lace, more Tomes of Illusions, more Grimveiled Capes, Mittens, Spolders. Not huge numbers here, but a little bit. And then we've got some more tomes. And then Shadow Scale has done very well. Shadow Lace, Shadebound, few bits. Good prices here, good margins on those. That's the 200 gear mainly here. A few glyphs. I really am not in the glyph market. But I think it gives a nice snapshot of kind of a typical gold maker, really. Do anyone that can try and join with the tune. Same covenant, so we can group it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Real Ginny. If I do end up doing that on stream, I'll definitely give you a shout. Easy and fast Torghast companion farm. Oh, okay. What have we got here? So is this... are you still doing 5? Get a few reasoning. So get stuff at Renown. So Torghast... 5 floors, the Torghast campaign is an extremely handy method, unless you already did the quest. So what is this? A Paladin Soul campaign quest for this week is has US going into a special instance area of Torghast, similar to how we went to find Jaina and company. Apparently it has a very big chance of also spawning Torghast event almost immediately in the very first room. Okay. So little time to reset on the quest. You can get pretty much any and all companions gathered up very quickly. Oh, right. Okay. Paladin Soul campaign quest. I don't even know if I have that. Let me just check. Where am I? Quest-wise. Not even sure if those are the callings. It's not going to be that. It's going to be the campaign one, which I don't think I have opened up yet. New path, what lies ahead. Still got a little bit more to finish off on those. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. So no spoilers, please. The That'll be on that one, won't it? Okay. But the problem I'm going to have is every character is going to have to get to this part of the campaign to be able to run through it. And Samadan actually has the campaign. Oh, so a bit laggy there. So no use for Samadan, unfortunately. But I might have to just do it the standard way on my other characters from the looks of things. Right, where's the blog gone? There it is. Yeah, I can see how that would be useful if you've got yourself up to the right level, but alts, that could be quite tricky. Definitely. So going back onto my sales from last month, so 1.9 million in sales. In terms of profit, that was 1.2 million, which for me is really, really good. I've not had a month like that for a long time, so I would say from my perspective 9.1 has been a huge success, mainly for me getting into a little bit of legendaries and a little bit of the Crafter's Mark 3 gear has been my best sellers, really. So those are the what I have got the most sales out of these consistent sales, and then a bit of Grimveiled sales on top of that. And then other people have come in with their versions of things, and it sounds very similar in many respects. People profiting off the legendary rush, so if you're ready for that, that's great. And then again, blues with Crafter's Marks, green blacksmithing weapons. That's been a good one for them. Daily average profit is around 190k, which sounds really good, and shortly passing the 20 million liquid gold milestone, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's very similar. One from Sazafail. And then Kachak has got a bit more details with the TSM ledger here. With now this was an interesting one. Is this the one that went through? Yeah. They actually went so focused on the Crafter's Mark gear, going so far as to rotate through the professions. So relearning, getting the Crafter's Mark was the main thing. By getting the profession, crafting the things for that profession, unlearning the profession, and then learning another one that can make Crafter's Mark 3 gear, making a whole lot of stuff like that, and churning it through that way, rather than having several characters with Crafter's Mark 3, focus on getting one with Crafter's Mark 3 and going on from there. So they've had a huge number of sales. You can see here some of the jewel crafting, lots of sales there, several million on each of those. A few good sales on the bauble worms as well, and the shadow steel, the blacksmithing there as well. So that's quite interesting. A different approach to things, perhaps. Going super hardcore on the rep, so getting in there early is the main thing there. Batty Cruiser, thank you so much for the follow. Looking at 22 million profits so far on 9.1, so pretty happy about that. I think that's fantastic, Zanzibar. Similar to what a lot of people are getting here. I mean, that's a huge amount there, definitely. 94 million total profit so far for Shadowlands. That is amazing, really amazing. You're at 60 to 70 million profit in 9.1 and just hit 200 plus in Shadowlands. Hecons, that is fantastic. And can we have a shout out for Hecons as well? Talking about Hecons, exactly. You had a look through since Hecons posted, and here comes Hecons. Talking of big sales, I mean, it's amazing success stories. If you were prepared, you got into legendaries in 9.0, and then you managed to double down on that, and we're in a good position for 9.1, but also we're in a position for the Crafter's Marks. I think the Crafter's Marks have been the real winners for lots of people here, which has been nice to see. I'm glad it's not just legendaries. Krill, you're at 16 million. Congratulations, that's fantastic. I love these big headline numbers. For me, as long as I'm making enough for a token, I'm happy. So obviously more gold is more opportunities to buy things like Hearthstone cards or any number of games on the Blizzard store, or mounts or carries or anything you want to do with the gold. It gives you flexibility, certainly. Just proud that you could hit 10 million. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a great milestone to grab. Made 2 new friends since 9.1, even though you're still poor. Well, that's gold in itself, Kaidar, definitely. Definitely. You bought a Shaybound chest for 10,000 gold to demonstrate something in TSM. Unfortunately, he also had to sell it as part of the demonstration and netted a 500 gold loss. Oh, sorry to hear that, Gumdrops. You at least have your sub active, which is fantastic. We'll get you back into gold making hopefully one day. Just paid back 1 million to a guild member. Your graph just dive bombed, but at least the debt is paid. Well, that's good, Saigon, definitely. And when you get to 10 million, you'll be done. Do you reckon, Will, is that the target you've got in your head? I mean, I've never gotten to 10 million myself, but I certainly wouldn't call it done there. I mean, there'll be plenty more things I'd want to look into over time. As long as there's an interest for me in gold making, I shall keep on doing it. It's not so much about the number, but the fun I have doing it. Bud Noob has another perspective here. Didn't bother to get the 230 crafters marks early, but the legendary market was never really worth it because of the cancel scanning, which I know a lot of people have had problems. Even people not even bothering with the rank 6 and things like that. But for them, a different tack, consumables. Craft small amounts in your gameplay downtime and just dump them for market price, and they fly off the shelf usually before you log out already, which is a great way of just, it doesn't have to be legendaries, it doesn't have to be Crafter's Mark. You can go off, you can still farm stuff, you can still go and find your small niches, and as long as you're happy with the gold you're making. Never reached it either, came close once or twice. Well, it's something to target to aim for, certainly will. TCG mount, yeah, that's another one, Krill, definitely. And then in terms of videos, Manthius has got another great video going through his experience with the legendary crafting, saying in his report, talking about how disappointing perhaps the rank 5s have been, but the surprise easy win being the rank 4s, which have been flying off the shelf. So I know he's still making plenty of gold at the moment with his legendaries. He's obviously heavily invested in the legendary system, as well as the Crafter's Mark as well, for that matter. So I thought it was quite interesting to see lots of different people's approaches, hearing their success stories, what their expectations were, as well as what their results were. So it's been great to hear from the community as a whole, how they've been getting on. I mean, of course, I think I didn't mention down here, was obviously it's not just not exhaustive, the way of making gold here with the legendaries and the Crafter's Mark. Farming mats, as Will does, selling pets over several realms, and the mission table, as Asvol's working towards. With that, I think they're all really solid ways of making goals, definitely. So there are lots and lots of ways to make gold, and this is just a snapshot of some of the bigger number success stories. So that was pretty much it for the Wowhead vlog. It's not a huge one this week. Obviously, we've had a lot of other news going on, so news has generally been fairly quiet. But I thought this was a great way to just look back on 9.1. Here's to see how things progress over the next few months. I mean, when will we see 9.2? What will the player base do over the next few months as the expansion continues and this patch continues? We don't know. I mean, obviously things are very sort of up and down at the moment with Blizzard, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it and how the community handles it, and then as a result I think the markets will flow alongside that. So I'll leave the Wowhead blog for now. If you are watching through the embed, please do come on through if you have any questions about gold making. Pretty much everyone's here, so it'll be lovely to have you. And I'll carry on with my gold making routine at the moment, which is currently restocking. I need to do my mission table as well. Probably start off with that, and then we'll work our way through. Let's go through and at least get these on. So, now with my missions at the moment, because I'm Kyrian, they're not particularly strong, so I tend to go for the easy ones first, level-wise, and then work my way through. So like I'll grab something like this at 6,000, grab my lowest couple and see if I can get myself a win, an easy win on those. And then anything under 10,000, not too concerned about the success rate, really, more than anything else. Well, this looks like it could be a tricky one. Oh, the Venture Planet Chosen Dominions missions got updated yesterday. Oh, really, Saigon Paul? Okay, is that the extension that goes on top of Venture Plan? Because I've not updated to that one yet. Is that one available on CurseForge? Let's assign those, and because I could probably do with doing that one. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the link on WoW interface. Modifiers and add-ons take account of new abilities. There's missions against new enemies. Okay. So, is that available on CurseForge? Let me check, because it'd be handy to get that updated. Where's my CurseForge gone? Can't see it. No, that's Igor. Okay, I'll have to grab that from elsewhere, but I've got the link there. So what I'll do is add that to my bookmarks under WoW. I'll come back to that later. Thank you. You don't see it on CurseForge. Okay, I'll have to have a look later then and adjust that. But thank you. We've got a Enchanted Twilight Wand we've sold. That's an unusual one. Wasn't expecting that. 340 gold profit on that one. Just sold. What are we on next? Possess Scavengers. Let's do a couple on here. See if we get something. A little bit of gold perhaps. This is a lot of things to go through here. Lots of different futures. Do we find a victory after all of this? We do. Okay, I'll give it a go. 10,000, 9,000.
How kind of you.
Well, there's a couple of small ones there.
Tigros just subscribed.
Tigers, thank you so much. That is incredibly kind of you. 14 months is amazing. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your support. Just going to go through these quickly whilst I'm here. I'm just going to grab a couple more, the easier ones perhaps. If I need to fail some, we can always look at that as well. Let's get someone bigger hitters in this one. No, no victory on that. Let's try a healer as well. No, let's take a couple out. No, okay. 2 healers? No, okay. All my best ones? No, even that one. Okay, that one looks like it's a hard one. Let's have a look at what else we have. That was Terrorwing Assault. Everything else. What's a good XP wise? There's 15-1 here. Let's just do a doomed run on that lot. That should be easy enough to do. And then this one's also 1,000 at 19. I'll just grab a doomed run on that one. And then let's see if there's this one. Got one more person left. There we go. Let's assign that one and then send those through. Give those a go. I know a couple of those we're going to lose, but we'll get the base XP from those anyway. So that should work from that respect. Right, I do need to do some restocks on Samadan, but I'll leave him for the moment because I've got restocks to do on the other characters before we get to do a proper restock on everyone. So I'll leave Samadan parked here. We haven't done any dailies or things like that, I think. Yeah, even replenish the reservoir we haven't done. So I've got a huge amount of things to catch up on here. Okay, let's have a look. Tristan Rose, good evening to you. How are you doing? How goes your leveling on time walking? Alright, let's go. Okay, so let's look restock wise. Bridget, I guess, would be next. She's got a fair amount to do with a panther. Need coffee, no problem, Paul. Right, so Bridget is she needs to do her venture plan stuff. So that's one thing to do. I've got a list of restocks already populated, so I'll do those in a moment. I got 5 to 60 so far, and they all got Courtier unlocked, so I've been doing one quest that can give you Courtite crystals when it's up. That's pretty easy. I can reckon you can get some, once you've got all 50 up to that, just imagine the amount you can make. Alright, let's go from here, and let's just fly over there, because it's easier. Oh, can I not fly here? Hold on. Why did I not go grab a flying mount? Alright, let's go grab this. So, complete those. We need more companions, definitely. Wow, okay. That was a bit excessive. Lots of stuff there. Campaign, we could start with that. Get ourselves some commendations. 17,000 is quite a lot, though. Don't know if we actually have enough for that. Let's try one. No. That's the best we can do. We can't get a victory yet. We'll have to get some more XP. So let's do these two. That's the slightly better one. 5. And then do this one for those. And assign those. That should be easy enough. Oh, it's the 2 Courtite daily today. Even better. Yeah, 50 is a lot for the mission table and callings, but can you imagine how much you could possibly make just by sending off all of the mission tables and getting that all set up? I reckon you can make a huge amount of gold that way. Although, obviously, you've got to set everything up first. Right, let's do ourselves an energy source whilst we're here. And how are we doing for energy sources? We've got 41. I don't know how many do we need? Is it 30 for a sky golem? Let's have a look. Sky golem is yeah, it's 30. Okay, but we just need a little bit more living steel. Who has living steel? Awakening's got 22 in the bank. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Now, which is going to be best here? Let's go Dalaran, because I'm going to need to get some restocks going on here anyway. Are we rich yet, Lagadder? Yes, we're rich in community. We have lots of friends here, and we're having lots of fun. So that's a win in my eyes. And we've also got a decent amount of gold as well, so doubly happy on that front. Right, okay, let's go here. 8 characters a day, and that's a good 8 to 10 hours every day. Wow, Zanzibar, yeah, that is huge. Okay, so I'll just park myself here. Awakening can go and grab some living steel. Wherever you've got some. Obviously you need to go and make some more living steel, because that's looking a little bit low. It's going to be another thing to add to my list of things to do. Living steel. It's got a fair amount of Spirit of Harmony already, so we should be fine on that front. Obviously got to restock on lots of other characters too. So we'll grab this. So, I'm about to get the last upgrade for the Covenant Sanctum needed on your 4th character, making good progress. That's pretty good going then. So what is your routine for each character? Are you doing Courtier dailies to get what you need as well? Like the Death's Advance dailies. So those are generally easy to get your anima, or doing just...
For you, I offer only the finest.
Or just the mission table mainly. Are you doing the Courtier dailies, treasures and rares, and the callings every 3 days? Alright, the callings as well, okay. I guess with flying that's a little bit easier, isn't it? No living steel there. There it is. Let's grab that.
Your patronage is always...
That was the wrong button. Don't know what that did. Let's go over here, grab that, and we'll send the living steel over to Bridget. In terms of making living steel, let me just have a moment to look at that. on our alchemy, under our standard one. So we've got Trillium, Transmute Living Steel is the daily one that we can do with our Trillium bar. We have plenty of that. And Riddle of Steel we can do 49 of with our Spirit of Harmony. Oh no, that's the daily one. That one's the non... oh no, there should be more than that. Hold on. Create that one. Yeah, Riddler's... Yeah, there we go. The text is wrong. Okay, so that one's the reset one with the... and the Riddler's Steel with the Spirit of Harmony is the one we can do. And we've got loads of Spirit of Harmony on us. Another 1,000 in the Guild Vault. So plenty of that. I can't remember, my mat cost is telling me 205, but I bought my Spirit of Harmony for a lot less than that. Crafting cost is telling me 912, so a 313 profit. We could sell some of this fairly easily. So that's another gold making option, certainly. I'll just get those 2 living steel and I'll just send those over to Bridget now, whilst I remember. You can have those. Right, let's jump back to Bridget, get that lot done first. Do this until the price goes below 1k each. Yeah, definitely. Mission table 4 to 5 times a day, just be doing the Corthite crystals to have it each day, yeah. Turn out extra raw gold, it also gives spirits that you can use in a conservatory for extra mats. Do until the price, yeah. Lower some of it when you get to focus on more new level 60s, since you want to get as many mission tables as possible. If you're playing right now, I think. But herbs and ores are still good, gold per hour. Yeah, there is definitely that as well, Will, definitely. Skinning's dropped a fair amount because it's so readily available now in Corthia. It's so easy to just, everything's skinnable there. And everyone's killing a lot of stuff in Corthia. You've been making some good profits on Panthers and also just selling the living steel. You need more spirits. It's the opposite for me. I've got the spirits, I just haven't got the time to process them at the moment. But yeah, that would be a definite thing to think about here. Just adjust my groups to make some to sell, I think, would be good. Probably sell them in batches of 30 at least, considering we're doing this with the Panthers and the Sky Golem. So I'll take this, we'll get this extra. Coffee drink finder unlocked. Let's grab the living steel. And then this isn't in my list of things to make, but we will make... why is the Sky Golem not here? Let's just add that into my favourites, because that's going to be easy just to have there. This isn't something I really have as a TSM group, because it's so... You're waiting on the Yard's peculiar energy source, you just have to remember to do it once you've got enough. So let's make a Sky Golem. There we are. Hopefully it's 11,000 profit roughly at the moment, but I know my living steel price is probably less than that. And my Yard's price is probably reasonable enough at that point anyways. So that's good. So we do have to restock though. So gathering, we'll swap over to Bridget on both your professions, dual crafting and engineering. So you still need a couple more living steel. What's that for? What have we got on the list? I see, a Rascal Bot. We already have one on the market, but this will be one we could do with making one, but still got some more yards to make on that front. So I'll have to leave that one off for the moment. Alchemy's on Awakening, Enchanting Cauldron we still need to do. Inscription's got a lot of stuff. Here we go, so Leviathan's Eyes, the Sunstone Panther, so we need the Orb of Mystery and a few other bits and pieces, so let's have a look. Alt and Auction House, some Oxine Ore, handful of bolts. Let's bring up the task list for this. Facets of Research we'll do whilst we're here. Let's craft that. Get ourselves something new. That's all been done already. The doublets and things, let's just do those now whilst we're here. Some of these we can find. The Serpent's Eye I want to do differently. Where's my... I had a macro. Here we are for Kyperite. What's the price of Kyperite at the moment? Currently 635, currently at 957. Do we actually have any Kyperite on us? We have 130 in the bank. Okay, let's go over and grab that. Go this way and do that. Okay, let's go over here. You can make a Sky Golem today as well. Even better. My coffee or a tea type? I am definitely a coffee type. Having some strong cinnamon black tea, very nice. I occasionally have a what we call a builder's tea with milk and sugar after a nap. Is sometimes good on a nice sunny day. Is my occasional favoured time to have a cup of tea, but very rarely, certainly. You prospected a good chunk of ore yesterday as well. Profits are really good for essences. Oh, I haven't really thought about the essences side of things, certainly. Yeah. You had 700 of those ores before. Could have sold them to you if you needed them. Oh, no problem, Vallegro. It's always one of those things. I'm always... where are we at? Reagent Bank. Kyperite. Can't see it. There it is. Grab that. We don't need it from there if it's in the reagent bank anyway. So we'll... prospectable. We should be able to prospect this. There we go. Should be able to get ourselves... we're getting the sparkling shards this way, which is the main thing. And then how many we need 2 serpent's eye. So we'll do this until we get serpent's eyes. Licorice tea is awesome. I need to buy some. I'm not a massive fan of licorice, to be honest. Proper builder's tea, that's an afternoon thing for you, maybe with a bicky to dunk. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice custard cream will be my biscuit to dunk of choice on that front. Yeah. Or a Kit Kat, okay. I am partial to the odd Kit Kat chunky, but I don't tend to dunk that. There we go. First serpent's eye we've got. Let's go carry on. Oh, it looks like we've got all the serpent's eyes we need. I must have got one already earlier. Okay, let's have a look. It doesn't say we've got one. Need one here, so that's all good. So some of these jewel clusters, Masterful and Versatile, may be ones we need to buy. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look and scan for those. If they are cheap, we'll just buy them up. So Masterful, crafting cost is 24, and Versatile, crafting cost is 27. Yeah, so it would make sense to just, I mean, that's 549 of those. Don't think I need that much, but I will buy a good chunk of these. Like, I'll grab all of those cheap ones. 99 of those. Got 99 clusters, and I don't need one. And 100 of those for 1,000. Obviously, I'm overspending here. There we are. Oh, sorry, Vallegro. Already bought. Sorry, I caught it just on the edge. Just as I got there. Too late. Bridget had listed gems. Yes, chances are I probably have got some gems on there as well. And what else do we need here? Let me just have a look. Jewel crafting. Orb of Mystery, the Oxine Ore, Sun's Radiance, we also need. That is, who's got... Samadan's got some Sun's Radiance. We'll check the price on that. Crafting cost is 48. Currently 30... Oh, well, that's a lot. Sun's Radiance, which Awakening can make that. So it might be better off just making that. Or grabbing some from Samadan. The Oxine Ore we'll just check the price of. Let's have a look. So browse, let's deselect all of that. Shadowlands, that's older expansions. I need to get this more organised. Let's check the ore situation. Sinv is quite cheap. Oxine is currently at 45 gold. Okay. Let's go here and get another 100 of those. See, we're spending some of our gold here, but that's fine.
If you find anything
And
inside,
who's got what here? What do you need? Malleable wire, handful of lace strike bolts we can make. So let's just do that whilst we're standing here. Oh, we need an anvil. I've not got many thermal anvils left, so I'll only use an actual anvil as we're here. If I can find my way inside. There we go. Let's grab that. A question about the missions. Just got to Adventure Campaign progress of 8. Not sure how you got there or how to increase. Is it based on follower levels? I think they just occur randomly, don't they? I don't know exactly. Let's get some more of these. Another couple, it looks like. Right, we're left with... So, Crafter's Mark 3, dual crafting crafts. We'll make those. What am I missing there? I will need some probably... Not sure what, actually. Just grab all of those. Is it based on renown? You're at 57 renown, so it's definitely that. It's specific missions. Okay, we need some more mats. What are we missing? Malleable wire, I'm guessing Crafter's Mark needs... No, that's the leatherworking one. We're going to need... Okay, let's go grab some malleable wire. So, who will have that? Will we have some in here? We might have some in here. Blacksmithing vendor. And luminous flux we have. I don't see the malleable wire. Mining vendor. Not sure you're going to be here. Might have to go to... Blacksmithing, no, we've done that. Okay, let's try up here. I may have to go... back to Oribos for that. Or... Yes, the long boy could have it, maybe. Dual crafting shop, we could try that, actually. That's down here. Dual crafting is... Where is the dual crafting? That's alchemy. Oh, dual crafting is around the other side. Let's go around this, yeah. Let's have a look. Ink trader. Oh, this is inscription. Wrong one. Just whilst we're here, check that. So, dual crafting must be... That's... Which one's that? That's enchanting. Then there's tailoring around here. Then we have like clockwork is engineering. I thought that was there. Okay, maybe it is. There's this dual crafting as well. That's engineering, goblin engineering, engineering trainer. Legendary leathers. Okay. Let me take to the sky a little bit here. Is dual crafting this one? Yes. Aha. There we go. Now we found it. Thank you. We got there. Right. Let's have a look. What have we got? Malleable wire. Here we go. Okay. 8 gold, 55. A little bit. Well, we need to buy 160 of it. So that's not good. Reputation wise. Best place to get malleable wire. Let's just check. Have we got exalted with anyone Stormwind wise? Classic. Stormwind is revered. So we're not quite exalted. We might have to go over to Samadan and grab those. Don't see anyone with exalted here. Okay. Yeah. Right, let me just jump over to Samadan. Grab those from this point. Okay, we need to go to Samadan anyway. So we need... Oh, just whilst I remember. Otherwise I'll forget. Let's have a look. We need Sun's Radiance. Okay, let's log out and go over that way. There we go. Captain Brown Eye, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Thought about switching to the Horde. Seems like the imbalance between sides is already hitting even gold making. Do you think so, Arabic? How would it affect gold making? Because I think mainly Horde and Alliance differ on things like uncanny gear or something like that. For the mission table, thank you, Zanzibar. See if I have all the followers. Yeah, have a look at that. But thank you for sharing the link. There we go. Me screaming at TV. No, no, no. Well, thank you, Danny. It's appreciated, your attempts at direction, certainly. Alright, go to the bank. So let's go. I guess the easiest is Dalaran here. I don't need auction. Yeah, we'll do malleable wire. Now, who do we have? I don't think we have a jewel crafter. I saw Mantheus trying to find a jewel crafter in Kyrian land. I think I'm going to go Stormwind, or maybe Borealis. I know I can get my malleable wire cheap there. Might have to do that one. It's a problem you do have when you're swapping around between lots of different characters. You do lose a lot of time on just the loading screen when it comes to restocking on things. Right, we'll go to the bank first. Go grab that. Now, I might have the reputation here in Dalaran actually, because I've done a lot of Legion content anyway. Hello. Let me check. Right, what have you got? Sun's Radiance. Is there any Sun's Radiance here? No. Let's go have a look in the reagent bank. Oh, where is it? Ah, no, it's Sun. Single Sun. Sun's Radiance. Okay, we have the 13. Okay, we'll grab those. That'll do. There we are. Everything about buying bulk of it and storing it in the guild bank. Yeah, I think that would be good. The problem I have with my guild banks is I need to, for stuff like that, I need to sort of share it between them, certainly. Because I've got lots of different guild banks now, which is kind of my problem. I did have a operation where I bought them all and sent them to the relevant characters. That was kind of useful. Yeah, so we're at 720 for the malleable wire here, so let's get ourselves 3 stacks. No, let's go the whole hog. Let's get 5 stacks. Then we'll just send this all to Bridget.
Farewell.
And she'll have plenty for the moment. Right, mailboxes everywhere in Dalaran, which is always good. So we've got a few cells coming in. We'll grab that, 500 gold. And then from here we'll grab that and 5 of those to Bridget. And we'll send those on over. Okay, so back to Bridget. And back in here, there we go. Samadan sorting a guild bank. Have you found the right Samadan? Yes, this is true. As you've also seen in my Minecraft streams, my organisation is not the greatest. If you see my stack of paperwork that's above Mr. Potato, you can probably see that. I'll show you over here. That's my IRL guild bank. It's just monstrous. I'm a lost cause.
Work complete.
It is very well balanced. As long as I don't need anything from the bottom of it, we're fine. Alright, let's go grab that stuff. More things to pick up. Malleable wires, give you my crafter's marks. And then we'll do craft those. That's it. Grab that. Another 14 of these. Let's start crafting these. That should work. Organisation and Samadan do not go together. Put some coffee on and come over to help. I've got a lot of different areas I need to fix, Kaida. IRL pretty stacking. I think we're both. Oh, we need some aura blaze. we're both in a difficult situation when it comes to something. I think Mrs. Samadan is better than me, certainly, at keeping things organised. Alright, let's go grab some Oriblaze from the guild bank. Need some more things. Let's just grab that. Grab that, just in case we need anything spare here. Organised chaos, yeah, it is definitely that. Saw the screenshot of someone who makes sure his pens and calculators are lined up correctly on the desk. It upset me. Oh, I can imagine. Will, definitely. Right, have I got enough for all the crafters marks? A couple more. There we go. Right, so last thing, Orb of Mystery. Let's go for our travels back to Pandaria for that. Next in the list, this is going to cost me 20,000 gold. Oh, we best check actually. Let's just check if anyone's selling them. Because sometimes, no Orb of Mysteries. Sometimes it's easy just to buy them from there. There we are, jump in there, and we'll go off here. I'm going to take the behind the scene here. Yeah, it was on my Twitter. Someone explained about the artists who had all their neat desks and things, and mine was definitely not one of those. Storm Shield, no, we want to go this side, I think. Crystal Song. Yes. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Got the wrong portal. I needed to go the other direction. Whoops. Portal back. Where's the portal back? We have to go back into Stormwind. Okay. Slight error of manoeuvring. Right, where's... Now we're old Dalaran now, so we need to go over that side. Jade Forest is what I want, not Crystal Song Forest. This week's campaign is the most fun you had in a while. I've not done it yet. I really ought to do that on Samadan. Right, okay, let's get it right this time. This side is where I want to go. Jade Forest. There we are, that's better. Again, it would make sense to buy some of these up in bulk, but in order to keep my profits more accurate and realistic, I'm just doing the ones I need. We can get rid of this now. Let's fly over this way. Off we go. There we are. And we should be good. Okay. Progress made. So what's our crafting list looking like at the moment? So we've got all of this dual crafted. I've got a load of extra to do on alchemy. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do all of that. And blacksmithing has a fair amount in it. Engineering is just a couple of things. Inscriptions, a few things. Highborn compendiums here. Should be alright to do. We do need some expulsum for those though, so that could be eek moment on those. Leatherworking's got a lot to make as well. So our list is big. Apparently estimated profit 7 million. I'm not entirely convinced of that. There might be some rogue ones in there. Perhaps we'll carry on. Do I know why Zenithid sales are on the rise? No, that's an odd one. I kind of given up on BFA alchemy. Unless there's some potion that people are still using that I'm not aware of. I haven't been trying to sell things, but that's the only thing I can think of. Been comparing your full Alliance team and a couple of Horde characters you made just recently, and the latter do much better profit-wise, selling twice more items. So what do you think is different? Do you have specific Horde or Alliance items that you're selling, like the Uncanny Gear? Because the auction houses are the same, they're shared now. Where's our friend in the nice looking hat? Usually around here. There you are. An Orb of Mystery, please. I'll take the one. Right, with that done, what do we need crafting wise? Let's go here, engineering. Oh, we need an anvil for these. I'm just going to borrow my thermal anvil for that. One of those. And infragreen reflex sights. And then we'll swap over to dual crafting. And make ourselves a panther. That's another one. Do your horse have access to more recipes and such? Yeah, that would be the thing I'll be thinking of. These are item level 200, I'm guessing. Let me just check. Yes, they are. And the Leviathan's Eye. Intellect. Just needs Leviathan's Eye, that's fine. This is nice music. I've got music on, yes we have. Some oxine rings, oxine necklaces. I must have sold quite a few of these because we're restocking on 4 each of them. What's the profit margins on these? Quick oxine ring is 910 profit on those. Okay, quite competitive. Just more players on the horde side in general, but yes, there are some differences. Consumables sell much better on the horde side, while cosmetics are better on the alliance. Interesting. Are these on different servers, or the same server, just different sides? Because the auction house being shared makes me think that there's not much different, other than the very specific items that are faction dependent. Right, we're done there. So let's grab that, pop that on, and auction that lot off. Should get the Sky Golem on here as well. Let me just check that, make sure that's going on. There it is, 42,000 for that. The Kraken's Eyes are actually below minimum price, actually, so that's a shame. Might have to post those on anyway, perhaps. Okay, those are a loss. That's okay. Okay.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Yeah, they don't even have courtier marks yet. Oh right, okay. Right. Let's go back to Heart of the Forest. We're done here. That's all posted on. Don't need to do onyx eggs now. Yeah, it's on different servers. Okay, so it could just be the amount of active populations on those servers then, perhaps? I wonder if it's not necessarily a faction thing. Although, I think you probably do tend to get more raiders in horde sides, I think, isn't it? Right, redeem souls. I'll just pick that up whilst I'm here. We also have... Oh, we got the anima sources already. So I won't do all the daily stuff. We'll have to come back to that. We're doing restock, so I won't digress too much. So we've done cooldowns. We've got everything listed on. So let's move on to the next character. Doc Otter, good evening to you. How are you doing? Good afternoon, rather. Earthen leatherworking. Let's check this. Oh, competition is stronger as well, though. I can imagine so. Yeah, server differences, I think, are more likely the reason than actual faction differences. If you were Alliance on the same server as the Horde one, you would probably find the same sales, apart from a few bits of gear, like the Uncanny gear, which happens to be faction specific. Or there are specific recipes you can only get on one faction. Okay, so New Covenant Calling we need to look at. Need to do those. Probably end up going back there, maybe. Zygo's just loading in, that's fine. So, no, we'll ignore that one. And is that actually better? No. Decline that one as well. So, have we got some sales already? Looking at this. Oh no, that was a pallid bone that came over from Hellfire. We'll grab that. Keep hold of that. That's going to fill up my bank a little bit. So let's see if we can drop some of this. Have we got anything in the reagent bank? A little bit of space, not a lot. Okay, let's pop that in there. Let's go to our guild bank and stick some of that pallid bone in. Where have we got some space? Got a lot of spare stuff here. A lot of random stuff as well. A lot of a lot of Tempest hide. I'll need to do something with that maybe. Let's go over here and pop in some pallid bone on this side. I could use the TSM put command, but there's only a few, so we should be good. There we are. Just leave myself with 7 for the moment. Right, let's have a look at restocking. Having a few rank 6 legendaries ticking through, just hesitant to buy a bunch of Corthite and cut into profits too much. Yeah, I know that feeling well, certainly. It's a big risk and a big expense, isn't it? Right, gathering. So we go over to Earthen. So what have we got? Craft the burnished leather, Crafter's Mark 3, curing salt. Apparently on the auction house, really? Curing salt is 193 gold. That is not where I'm going to be getting my curing salt from. We'll get that from the vendor. Desolate Leather. Who's got all the Desolate Leather? Oh, I don't actually have a lot of Desolate Leather now, actually. That's been, my supply has been used up. Heavy Callous Hide and the Heavy Desolate Leather. Oh, we were looking at that anyway, weren't we? So let's have a look and see what we've got. Let's borrow your auction house if I can. So let's just clear this and have a look. Older expansions we don't need. Shadowlands, shopping, leather mats. Let's have a look. So pallid bar, Desolate Leather is, ooh, it's quite expensive at 4 gold now. How long has it been at 4 gold? 265 was my smart average buy price. Let me just check the Undermine journal. Is this my new price that I haven't been thinking of, perhaps? And I've been getting it a lot cheaper for a while. So let's just go Europe and Shadow Song. Where am I? There we are. And we'll just go skinning here, find it from here, and grab the Desolate Leather from there. Kurochi, good evening to you. You're perfectly on time. It's lovely to have you here. Unless you wanted the Wowhead blog, in which case I have done that one already. Or the curing salt. Or we haven't visited the vendor since TSM rebuilt its cache. I think so. Saigon Pool, definitely. Ranks 5 and 6 are strange. Margins are almost the same from ranks 4, but they do not sell well. I know, it's just such a huge investment on the ranks 5 and 6. So we have been hovering at 4 for at least the last 2 weeks. There was a bit of a interesting drop there. Market price 1 gold 30, really? But then it's back to normal here. So it has been high for a while.
Kurochi73 just subscribed. Never too late then 3.
Exactly, Kurochi. And 3 months as well. Thank you so much for your support. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So we're just looking at Desolate Leather. I think 4 gold is the new price, really. Looking at this. Do we have anything cheap? 370, 375, 321. 285 down there on a Thursday or Friday afternoon, but we are looking at largely regional wise as well. We've had a bit of a spike there in the Desolate Leather, so I think 4 gold is my new price for Desolate Leather. So I'll adjust my smart average buy price. Don't know how much I need at this point. I think I need a fair stock, so I'm going to grab 1,000. Oh, Numnock's gone. There we go. 1,100 in fact. So let's buy up some of that because we need it.
If you find anything
Let's just grab that first, just to adjust our prices. And we need to make some heavy desolate leather, heavy callous hide, burnished leather, and the novice crafter's marks. The curing salt. I don't know if that's a.
Greetings, sir.
Let's have a look. Use TSM for this. Don't think we get curing salt on this side. Let's try here again. Have to arrange a dinner party next week. Have a wonderful stream. Take it easy, chat. Stay safe. Oh, thank you, Vallegro. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck on your dinner party, and hope to see you soon. I had some missing various which I'll fix a bug with blacklisted sellers, auctioning. Retail fix a few bugs around crafting legendaries. Oh, okay. That's cool. You got 6 Quartite crystals since you joined the stream. Oh, fantastic.
Vallegro SE just subscribed.
Danny, that is so kind of you. Gifting a sub to Vallegro. Very, very kind of you. Trainer, skinning trainer, supplies. How much is curing salt? 9 gold here, so I do need to, again, go over to Samadan to buy a whole load of curing salt. So let's do the Samadan shuffle. Salts on the transmog yak. I don't have that yet, actually. Thinking about it. Typhorius, good evening to you. But thank you, Warshaw. That's very kind of you, Danny. And have a lovely rest of your birthday as well, Vallegro. Right, okay. Curing salt. We'll grab it from the same, assuming it's going to be cheaper from the leatherworking person. Again, I'll overstock on this and send it over. I think that'll be best. But you can't get discount from the mount vendors, yes. That is pointless. Yeah, there is that slight issue as well. Hold on, let me just load in slowly. Curing salt. Just chugging a little bit here. Supplies here. Curing salt 720. There we go. So we'll grab 1,000 of that as well. And we'll send that one over. There we go. It's Vallegro's birthday, so you give me money. Yes, kind of odd. I see what you mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Uffen. Send that over. There you go. You can have some. Anything else? Sea Breeze. Ooh. Buy from the auction house a Sea Breeze saddle blanket. What is that for making?
The real Ginny just subscribed.
Danny, super generous, thank you. Gifting us up to the real Ginny as well. Super kind of you. A hype train is so close. Definitely. It's very kind of you. Seabreeze saddle blanket. Can I not make one of those? Hold on. Cultiran patterns, Seabreeze saddle blanket. Yeah, I can make them. Crafting costs 90 gold. A lot cheaper than actually buying them from the auction house. I'm not sure what I need the Seabreeze saddle blanket for. So what do we need? Some gilded seaweave and nylon thread. Gilded seaweave, I'm pretty sure I've got. Yeah, plenty in the guild bank, and some nylon thread we are missing a little bit, I think. So let's go grab some of that. Some for ourselves anyway. Do I actually know this might be a one I can't get here? I'm going to have to go to. Now I could buy it off of my mount for a slightly more expensive, and that saves me teleporting.
How kind of you.
I wanted
Drizzling Rose just
out.
subscribed.
Okay, it's very handy. Okay, thank you, Rose. Danny gifting all the subs out. One to Drizzling Rose as well. That's very kind of you.
Step closer.
Let's grab some nylon thread from here. Let's just get ourselves a couple of hundred for now. I know it's not the cheapest we can get it for, but that'll have to do for now. And then the gilded seaweed we'll grab from the guild bank. OG generous person, Jenny. I would say. Alright, banana beef pudding has sold for 3 gold.
Yes, me lord.
There we go. Gilded. Is it like that? There it is. There's loads of this. Don't tend to use this. Let's grab a little bit of that. It's probably too much. So, sea breeze, saddle blanket. Let's just do sea sea breeze saddle blanket. There we are. So I'll make extra. Let's make 8, and we'll send those through as well. So this is place a saddle blanket onto your mount, making your mount much more comfortable and cool for 2 hours. Effects duration is quadruple for tailors. So why am I needing those for Earthen? Are we making something with the sea breeze saddle blanket? I'd expect I am, probably. Brian's reading Danny. Wow, I know, it's brilliant. Right, okay, so with those maize, did we make more? Yes, we did. Let's go send those over. The right, comfortable rider's barding, that's it, isn't it? Thank you, Danny. I knew there's something on my list. So we'll go here. Crafter's mark, no. Where's my sea breeze saddle blankets? There it is. Oh, no, send. Oh, have I just used one? Yes, I have. Whoops. I'm now using my sea breeze saddle blanket. I've only got 7 left. Whoops. Okay. Slight error there. And the curing salt we've already sent over. So we'll send that over to Earthen as well. There we go. Well, at least Samadan's comfortable. There we go. You sell me some more gilded? I've got plenty at the moment. Thank you, Vallegri. Right, so we'll jump from here back to there. And we'll pick up the extra things we need here. So back to Earthen. It's like he knew and knew to make spares. Yeah.
How kind of you.
Bixter just subscribed.
Danny, super generous. Another 2 subs. Thank you so much. Kaida and Bixter. Congratulations. Thank you, Danny. You've been very generous.
Thank you.
Very generous
Kaida
tonight.
just subscribed.
Very much appreciated. Right, we are getting there. Slowly, but surely. So we should, yes, just go through, open up the mailbox on this lot. Grab all of that. Pick up all of that. A little bit light on space here, actually. Let's just open up our mining cache and our tailoring cache and send those respective materials over to. So mining will be lacetrite ore, porous stone can go over to El Morte. And tailoring, we had shrouded cloth. What else did we get? We'll keep that for now, actually, we might need it. So, we've got magnificent hide we can do whilst we're here. I'll do it. I'll do it whilst we got this one. Magnificence of leather. Kylo going for number 16. We can do that for you, certainly. Hold on. Here we go.
Frostmourne hungers.
There we are. Frostmourne hungers. Just put that back there. There we go. And what's next? Can we do hardened magnificent hide? We can. Another recipe. Crafted malevolent gladiator's chain armor. And then we are left with leatherworking, heavy callouside, heavy desolate leather, burnished leather, and novice crafter's marks, and crafted 12 crafter's marks. Okay, we got lots of shade bound and shadow scale to make. That's going to be good. Lots of things there. More gold is required. Most definitely. So this should at least give us a decent amount. We're down to 5 million left on the list. You shaved your bear today after 6 months of growing. Was a bad idea. Oh, Typhorus, I'm so sorry for your bear. I hope it's okay. Beard. Ah, that makes more sense. That's the best typo ever. Yeah, you got to go back through the itchy phase again. Can we get some same voice actor say more gold is acquired and have it as your auction sold sound? I think we could do that one. More gold is acquired. Right, load of burnished leather, and what's next? It's just going through there at the moment as well. Work complete. Exactly. Finding it hard to learn WoW with all the negativity. I just want to play it. Well, absolutely, Noise. There is no need to engage in any negativity that you might find. WoW is a game to be enjoyed,
Yes, me lord.
irrespective of that, certainly. Drug, thank you so much for the follow. You'll find here in the gold making community, we are very much light on negativity and heavy on positivity and helping each other out. Me not that kind of orc. Yeah, that was always a good one. Right, still loads of stuff to make. Lots of heavy desolate leather. I've got a feeling I might have to jump back and forth with this to make the crafter's marks. We should be good. Or a Baldur's Gate, you must gather your party before venturing forth. I don't remember that one. I remember Baldur's Gate, but I don't remember playing it that much, if I'm perfectly honest. Got your coffee, Paul? Fantastic. We are still making our heavy desolate leather at the moment. Once we've made that, we've got some novice and regular crafter's mark 3s to make. And then we can make all our desolate scale, desolate leather, shade bound, shadow scale, all the different things. Can't wait for 3. Yeah, I've seen it. It does look good. The trailer for 3. Right, what's next? Novice crafter's marks. Make a bunch of those. Nice to see all this starting to go green. And the other crafters mark 3s, that should work. Is there a Discord channel you can join that has a good community? And what server should you play? If you want gold making, the WoW Economy Discord and my own Discord will certainly serve you well. If you want, in terms of server to play, that is down to personal choice. If you're thinking from gold making, I do have a... Oh, we need more number thread. Oh no, I need to go back to Samadan. I do have a video all about server choice. If you go to my YouTube channel, which I think is probably going to be wrong. Oh no, it should be the right one. It's not renamed yet, is it? No. That should be the correct one. And on there, I have a video for under the TSM... No, under the WoW Gold guide, choosing a server for gold. I pause that to take the timestamp off. think that should be it. I copied that video. This video here is about choosing a server for gold. Should give you some pointers there, certainly. Hopefully that's helpful. If you've got friends that already play WoW, join them. Exactly as Kurochi says, that would be my first port of call, certainly. Yeah, definitely would recommend that. So, Crafter's Mark 3, I need another 57 penumbra thread. At this stage, so close to doing it, I think I might, for convenience sake, just grab some from the tailor here.
Hi, how are you?
It's more expensive at 9 gold, but sometimes for ease, because I know my profit margins should be okay, I'm just going to do that for now and soak up the cost of that. Oh, now we're missing pallid bone. Okay, we've got pallid bone. Let's go grab that. I put it all in the guild bank. And let's just grab a stack there. That should work. Crafter's Mark. Let's craft 3 of those. Okay, we are ready to make all of this lot. Some good profit margins on these. So let's start with that. Shadebound gear. If you join a guild, if you don't like it, you don't have to abandon the server. Oh yes, that's true as well. Yeah, definitely. There is more than one guild on a server. It's all about the friends you make and the connections you have. Although that can be cross-server. I mean, we tend to have a lot of fun here and being on lots of different servers. Sometimes it's nice, obviously. We need some more heavy Desolate Leather, actually. Get that. Let's go another 9 of those. Always extra things to craft, especially when you're making the Crafter's Mark. Right, now we're done. Shadebound pauldrons. Composite bow is probably not worth it, but we'll stick it on here for the moment. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 142 gold. I thought that would be marginal. That seems okay for now. I didn't realise I was missing 2 burnished mining bags. That's good. The US EU barrier sucks though. Yes, true. And the region barrier and the faction barrier does cause problems. It would be great if it was one big accessible server. Just imagine what you could do then, where if you had free choice to play with anyone. That would be fantastic. Doesn't matter, Horde, Alliance, US, EU. We can all just group up and shard together, or whatever it would be. It would be amazing. That's what I would love to see Blizzard do. Okay, we've still got a load of stuff to make on other characters, but we're done with leather working. So I'll borrow your Brutosaur if I may,
Have anything ancient to trade?
and post that on.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So coarse leather barding was the item. That's leather turn-ins manual. Comfortable riders barding was what we made here. Undercutting competition. 5,000 profit on that for the mount equipment. Stop you from being dazed whilst mounted. That's going to be nice. We're also selling, interestingly, we're selling the Seabreeze saddle blanket itself. So we're undercutting on myself on that one. But you do love cows and space goats. Exactly, exactly. Horde, Alliance, my loyalties are my own. Valera, yeah, exactly. You know, there's a precedent here. There are characters that do it in the game. Absolute reason for it. Right, that's a whole load of stuff posted on. Hopefully we'll get some good sales from those. So with those on, I'm going to jump onto next character, which we'll do now. Oh, now good point actually. El Morte, we were having a Stygia moment for some Crafter's Mark 3. I think it's worth pausing our restock marathon here to at least get that up to the next stage. Let me just check where we're at. I think we probably just need a couple of souls from the moor and we'll be done. It's that close in order to buy the Crafter's Mark III. You'd make a guild with all the animal races of Azeroth and call it the Gold Farm for the lols. That's a good one. Right, El Morte, let's get your blacksmithing sorted. Get a little bit of extra stuff there whilst that's here. So, cooldowns, we'll leave that. We'll leave the task list for now. So we were, let's have just a reminder. Currency, Stygia, 1982. We literally just need 20. So I probably need to go back to our Covenant Sanctum first to pick up the latest quests, definitely. A friend of mine always wanted to start a touring guild before High Mountain was a thing and call the guild Thunderbluff Steakhouse. That's a good one. Could go for a nice steak. Steak is nice and tasty. Definitely.
Work complete.
Right, I might as well pick this up whilst I'm here. Grab that. And these are the main ones I want to pick up though. Soul Warden is the one for my lost souls. I'll grab that. Oh, are we dropping off souls? I didn't realise I was dropping off souls. I must have forgotten that from last time. Oh, that could be a problem then. Have I still got some to do? World Quest, Souls. Okay, yeah. I'll go over there anyway. Go to the moor after this. Sanctum upgrades we'll grab. Finish the reservoir. Yeah. Oh, we've got one already. That's easy enough. Okay, and we might as well pick up this whilst we're here. Not that I'm going to be doing my callings. It takes too much time at this point. We do get ourselves a new companion though by the looks of things. Let's go over this way. See who we have. Rathan. Okay, thank you very much. We'll take Rathan. And we'll complete the ones we do have. Not huge levels here, we've got a little bit more to do. Let's start with, well, XP is going to be the main thing here really. Especially with our new friend. 2, 3, 4, 5, is that enough? There we go. Let's assign those. I've got a couple left. Reputation's eventually going to be useful. Campaign. Yeah, we could probably do campaign stuff, I reckon. No, not with that we can't. With that we can. Okay, let's do those and send those over. So with that done, we need to then go out to Oribos and set ourselves over to the moor. Need to pick up Shaping Fate as well. Got loads of stuff. I do actually have a steak in the fridge downstairs, but I won't cook it tonight. Me and my daughter are the lovers of steak in our family. We both like it rare as well. It is always handy. Right, okay, so to Oribos. Lightmaster. Off we go. Right, next thing. So I should have probably cleared a little bit out of my
Thank you.
lost memento.
You just subscribed.
Doc, thank you so much. Gifting out 5 subs, that's so generous of you. Thank you very much. Now you're
Thank
hungry
you.
again.
Vampire War just subscribed.
That is incredibly generous of you, thank you. You have
Thank
burgers,
you.
bacon and cheese fries
Strazen
around.
just subscribed.
Have a wonderful week in game and take care. Okay, thank you, Rose. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. Well, thank you, Doc. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Moffired just subscribed.
Very, very much appreciated. So I'm thinking Lost Souls would be the best Stygia, but I'm not sure if I've got that now.
Subscribed.
That's going to be interesting. I'll have a look. Is that them all come through now? I think it is, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Let's head on inside. See if we can find some Lost Souls or something. I think with handing those in, though, I'm not sure whether we got the renown we needed. Let's go have a look. Let us see where we're at. Soul Ash, Rune Chits. We don't have any here, actually. Oh, have we not completed... click the Anima Flow Teleporter. Oh no, that's for just the regular thing. I just want to check this. We just need a little bit of Stygia. I don't know if we get them from the stone prisons now. I mean, a couple of rares, a few monsters should do it as well. It's not just Lost Souls. I'll go do this one. It's on its own. Let me check. Does this give me what I need? I've taken everything, but that doesn't count, does it? No, you don't get any Stygia for that, now that we've already done our Stygia for the week. So I'm kind of limited now. Yeah, still 1982. So let's start with the Soulsmith. That should be some Stygia, I would say. Let's give this a go. Disarmed doesn't help. There we go. Get some strength. Grab that. Oh, there we are. Kill rares for Stygia. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to have to do now. Also, don't get renown from the Lost Soul quest anymore. No, you don't. Sometimes you do, but not always. I am on catch up, so I imagine I should get a fair amount anyway. On any means possible. Disarmed again. Okay, so that gives me Venari reputation, but I don't think... oh, there we go, 44 Stygia. Perfect. That's all I needed. We are done. Cash in the World Boss, which resets weekly. Oh, just wasn't watching where I was going there. Could use my cipher, but I'll leave that. We haven't done the World Boss. There's that one. There's one you drop down, isn't it, Danny? Remember you mentioning that before. So we'll just use this and head over this way to the next one. Head over this side. There we go. As long as I don't die, which is unlikely now at this point. Then we can carry on. So this is the main thing here. We're looking at Crafters Mark III and restocking of those. That's going to be my best option here. I could pick up these other things I haven't done. Really far behind on all my dailies and things here. just going to pick this up, aiding the jailer's forces whilst I'm here, because that's a thing. No, I've done it again. Not aiding the jailer's forces, the other way around. That's why I'm not doing so well. I keep on trying to aid them. Right, so we should be recipe Crafters Mark III. Buy ourselves one of those. Might as well open up the mining caches whilst I'm here. And where's that Crafters Mark III recipe gone? Got a whole lot of things here actually. Forge the bonds, I should have done those. Also got some fish here. Let's pick up that. There's random things here. That's all thorium stuff. There's recipe Crafters Mark III. Fantastic. Crafters Mark III on blacksmithing. So wonder what kind of stuff we can make easily here. So now I've still got a whole load of stuff to make, ceremonious gear, but what we want now is the new stuff. The shadow steel at, that's the right one, isn't it? Let me just go to this one. Shadow steel with a Crafters Mark III on it. So to make my Crafters Mark IIIs, I can make 5 of them. I need more than that. What's missing here? A lithium ore, maybe, I think. Or no, lacerite ore. Lacerite and a lithium ore. Let's go check. Check on the prices of that. Let's go buy some if we need it. We'll need a forge here at some point. Have I got an anvil? There we are. I've got a thermal anvil over there. Right, let's have a look. Next thing. I'm not getting TSM errors here. Didn't Psycho Paul mention there was an update? Maybe you need to redo your WoW. Browse, clear, and we'll go with leather mats or. So lacerite is currently at 19 gold. So we'll just take. How much gold have we got? 1,000 of that, 100 of that will be there. I don't know exactly how much I need, so I'll get 1,000 for now. Oh, there isn't 1,000 actually. There's only 964 lacerite ore. Wow. Okay. I'll take all there is for now. And a lithium ore. How are we doing for that? I need some. We're down to 33,000. A couple of hundred maybe. It gives me 30,000. Yeesh. Okay. Well, this will be needed, I think. So let's start with that. Pick that up. And then we can start crafting a few bits and pieces. So, Crafters Mark III. How many do I need for a full set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I was going to make, say, maybe 2 of each, I'll make 12. I'll create those. That should be an idea at least. Have we got a crafting cost for these? I'll have to go for our regular TSM to see the crafting cost. Crafters Mark III, 953, so quite expensive. Okay. No lacerite on Shadow Song. Please, for your sanity, someone go get farming the stuff. Yeah, we need some. We're all run out. That's going to make things interesting, certainly. So with that made, Shadow Steel, 1. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing Shadowgas ingots. We're going to need a bunch of those. Shadowgas ingots, we can make. Oh, we can only make 22 of those. Missing selenium ore. Oh, that's a lot cheaper than it used to be, actually. Selenium ore. Let me just grab a bit of that whilst we're here. Because my selenium ore is a lot of different prices. 55 smart average versus 35 there. So we'll take. Can I take the 165? 5,000. No, we don't have enough money for that. Can we take 100? No, not quite. Let's take. Oh, we need listing fees. So let's just take 50 for now. Grab that. And then Shadowgas ingots. I'm probably going to need an anvil for this, so let's just pop that down. And Shadowgas ingots, we can make 33. That's now based off of the oxine ore. I don't know if that's going to be enough. How much do we need? We need 12 per craft. Okay, no wonder Shadowgas ingots is going to be a problem here. It cost me 100 gold to make, so there's a little bit of profit there. We could make ingots for a profit. We'll have to look into our group for that. I'm limited here. Are they all 12? Oh, that's only 7. That's 7 for that. The arm guards are 4. So maybe we could get away with the number we have. It's gonna be tight though. What are we left with? Phaedrum's low. Is oxine that we're missing. Oxine's a little bit cheaper. That should be alright. So you make a killing gold per hour. Yeah, I think I probably would actually, yeah. Just to farm ore and stuff. I think so. Given how much gets used up, definitely. Hello, good evening. It's going very well, thank you. We're doing some restocking. Our first Crafter's Mark 3 blacksmithing gear is coming out of the anvil at the moment. So I'm going to make... Let's start at the bottom. I'm going to make one of each of these. So arm guards, sabatons, waist guard, not going to wear it, gauntlets. This is where it gets a little bit more expensive in terms of ingot price, and the greaves and the breastplate are the more expensive. I just have enough, I think. And the breastplate. Let's create one of those. Right, okay. So with those made, let's just go back to TSM for that and close that down. And we can adjust our master profile group. So we're looking at Shadowlands Professions, blacksmithing. We've got the Crafter's Mark 2 Shadow Steel. Now I'm currently making 2 of each. I don't need to make 2 of each anymore, but I'll keep these selling for the moment just in case I manage to sell any. I'm not expecting to, but you never know. So we need a new group. We're going to call this one 3. We'll call this sell high level 200 Crafter's Mark 3. Probably don't need the sell on that. High level 200 Crafter's Mark 3. It's going to go in there. I'm going to rename that one High level 168 Crafter's Mark 2. So the Crafter's Mark 2, Crafter's Mark 3. Under here, by item level, we'll just do a / reload, just so that TSM can see that a bit better. Wonder what the latency would be like for a US player to play on EU. Well, as far as I know from my experiences of playing on from EU over on NA, I don't have any issues at all, Danny. Definitely. But you're more than welcome over here in Shadowsong. So nice as Shadowsong has a lot more crafters than farmers. I think leather is still at 600. Yeah, I mean, we've got some good prices here for a farmer. Definitely. Alright, going over here, stop that, groups. So, Crafter's Mark 2 by item level. We're going down here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all here at item level 200 by item level. So add all those in with random stats on all of those. So for the operations here, we'll have a crafting operation. We will have 2 of each, 120% crafting. And we will have an auctioning operation of mainly average between DB Market using crafting. This is my new default one that I'm using pretty much on everything. EU player on US server, and you've got around 100 latency usually. Do you have fiber internet? I mean, I'm on my internet, which is fiber, but it's only like 27 megs down and 6 up. Yes, your flying wouldn't carry over, so you'd have to do that certainly. So those two are set up. We still have a load of stuff we need to craft still with blacksmithing. All of this ceremonious gear. Do we have a little bit we're missing here, gathering wise? Let's select El Morte. Novice crafters marks we need. So let's just craft the 5 we need there. That should be easy enough. And then with that done, crafting wise, we've got all of this ceremonious gear, shaded waitstone. Oh, our anvil's just disappeared, so let's just grab another one. Do make a good profit on the ceremonious gear, so it's worth selling. And this should hopefully rebuild my profit. So we are looking at the moment, we need to make at least 50,000 gold. Because we are currently sitting at 1,400 gold. So we started the month with 50,000 gold. That's our baseline on each character. So we've just spent money to get ourselves up to the Crafter's Mark 3 level. With at least what we've got with some extra ores and things. But I think we should get some really good sales with that. We'll have a look at what the prices are. But I reckon we should be onto a winner. At least, if we can't do that, the ceremonious gear is still giving me a few hundred profit per item. These ones less so, the stones. I need to add the Shadowgas ingots into a crafting queue, because those are selling. So I probably want to sell probably 100 at a time, maybe 50 or 20 to start off with. I'll add that into the group later. I won't do that now. We'll just make use of what we do have. We've still got a lot of potions I haven't dealt with. We'll have to see how Awakening works with that lot. I got some extra stuff in there as well, which I hadn't been selling before. Hopefully those will sell. Like the Drainic Water Walking and Flask of Titanic Strength, all those kind of the elixirs. Even though I'm not an elixir master, that should still give me some profits on those, hopefully. What else have you got down here? The inscriptions, the other ones. So inscription and alchemy we didn't get around to crafting today. Well, we can get a little bit done, certainly. We'll check the prices of herbs and we'll take it from there. And I'm sure Samadan's going to need to restock on things as well, looking at things. Porous Waitstone, Porous Sharpening Stone, and then we are good on that front. So much I haven't actually done. What's that one? Able to detect creatures who are holding relic fragments. Okay. Right, all done there. Let's bring our brood store up. And let's stick all of this lot on. What's the price of the 200 gear? Some good prices on the ceremonious gear. Here we go, Shadow Steel, 3,000, 12,000. That's interesting. The arm guards are way more expensive than the breastplate. The profit margins on those are huge. 4,000, 6,000 and 11,000. There's a big difference here on the prices. But I'll take what we got. That breastplate could even do with a reset at that price. But that's fine, I'll take the sales that we can get from there for the moment. Hopefully, the next time I come visit El Morte, we'll have more sales, so we can then use that money to restock some more on them and we should be in a much better position
Find anything
from the
exotic,
looks of things.
bring it to me.
Right, I think, what else have we got? We need to probably just jump over. Who's done what? Awakening Stabadan need to do their restocks. Who's done their mission tables? I think everyone has done. Did Irfan do theirs? No, Irfan hasn't done his. Let's go back and do his. I haven't been to Sinfall in ages, so it would be worth just stopping over and picking those up. Onwards and upwards. Always something to do here. I still haven't done my dailies and things. This is just on restocking and relisting and managing my groups and things. Granted, it is probably a larger restock than I would have normally, and we had lots of jumping between characters. So let's go back to Sinful. Yeah, we have got these two to do. Let's go grab those. It's amazing how quiet Mr. Potato is. I'm not used to it at all, with all this loading of stuff. Right, okay, so... oh, what's that doing there? Let's go over here. So we have Sanctum upgrades. Is that already done? Finish the reservoir. Pick that up. Oh, there's that one.
Darkest greetings.
Pick that one up. Pick that one up. Call to Ardenweld, okay. And let's go over and do our bits over here. So let's complete these two. Oh, we got something extra there. Let's equip that. So we're at campaign level 10. We don't have a huge number of followers here. Do we have any equipment for them? I don't think we do. These are socket things, and I have a whole load of... Do I have anima and stuff here? Yes, I do actually. I need to go and deposit all of that. So I think just XP first, or campaign. Let's do the campaign if we can. There we are. And then XP for the rest. Let's assign those. Okay, and send those over. And then we'll jump over and just deposit all of those into the sanctum. Because there's loads of those. Show me the sanctum, deposit that lot. Wow, that was a load of stuff. Right, we can start upgrading things again. I guess this one would be a good thing to do, because then we get the rate at which you heal by 25%. Would be a good start. Let's unlock that upgrade. 5,000, we're at 7,000. Yeah, that's plenty. That's good. And back to them. They complain about 20 seconds latency in game. It's even funny when explain that it takes between 3 and 5 just to render the video on your display using data across multiple countries at the time. Yeah, exactly. It's not a huge amount, is it really? We're not playing first-person shooters here. It's not really a problem, is it? Then, oh yes, that's the forger bonds. We need to go over here and we need to hand in that one. Anything else here we don't have? Archivist stuff. What's that there? Tattered scroll. Infused 250. Oh, that's the Sanctum Reservoir. Oh, did we pick up that from something else? Oh, that came from the Tattered Scroll, did it? Okay. That gives me another 250. Open the relic chest, rift portals. We have a Blingtron package, we'll pick up that. We've got a Devouring Animite. Okay, that's everything. So let's go back and deposit that into our Sanctum. Another 250. Add in, fantastic. Okay, that's pretty good going. Okay. Right, I think that's me probably done for tonight. We got a load of restocking done on lots of characters. We're kind of building up our groups a bit better now with our master profile. I'll release that over to patrons probably tomorrow on Monday. So it's basically what I've done is condensed all my groups into one big master group. I've got older expansions, alchemy, blacksmithing, cooking. I might put those in as one just big profession group, so it's not just older expansions and Shadowlands. I might put them all together in one, because then we've got alchemy, blacksmithing, cooking, enchanting, engineering. This is obviously just the things that I've learnt as a character on all my characters. It's not the full list, but we'll be building up on this. That's my next thing. You know, I was collecting all the recipes. That's the next thing to do, is to fill this out completely. That's long in the future. Probably a year's worth of stuff to do there. We'll carry on with Shadowland stuff for now. Got plenty of stuff to do. Working on Archivist Codex next, and the Crafter's Mark of the Chained Isle, as well as maybe expanding on our legendaries a little bit. Probably not worth it though at this point. So, right, I think we'll be done for tonight. Thank you everyone for helping out and being in the stream tonight. It was wonderful to have your missing out on Vital Gold. Oh no, Korochi. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Just in gold making, it doesn't matter if you click it. There's try reflection later. We can actually push the button. No, exactly. So let's have a look. Who's on tonight? Let's have a look. Is anyone doing well tonight? Don't see anyone gold making wise, apart from Shire of Dave's on. I've done Shire of Dave recently though, so I think I might just leave it there for the moment, and feel free to scatter where you will, shall we say. But from me, no cats tonight. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday's stream, and we'll see you then. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.